The sterile hum of the Xenomedical lab was a constant counterpoint to the frantic thrum of my own pulse. My white lab coat, usually a symbol of calm authority, felt heavy, almost suffocating. On the diagnostic display behind me, a holographic projection of a skeletal structure, alien and delicate, shimmered with unsettling blue light. I was Dr. Cale Thorne, lead xenobiologist, and for the past 3 cycles, my life had revolved around the enigma reclining before me. Her name was Lyra. Her skin was the color of a clear, deep ocean, luminous even in the cool, ambient light of the lab. Delicate tendrils, like strands of living lace, framed her serene face, flowing back from her pointed ears. She lay on the padded examination couch, her slender form draped in a simple, light-colored gown that seemed to glow faintly where subtle, intricate patterns pulsed beneath her skin, a bioluminescence that was her species' unique signature. Her eyes, wide and ancient, held a quiet vulnerability that belied the advanced civilization she represented. The Xylarians had arrived in our sector 6 cycles ago, a beacon of peace and unparalleled technological advancement. But Lyra, their lead ambassador, had fallen ill, an ailment that baffled their own renowned bioengineers. A progressive weakening, a psychic dissonance that threatened her very existence. My team, the foremost minds in interspecies medicine, were their last hope. I leaned over her, my brow furrowed in concentration. In my hand, I held a neuroscanner, its tip glowing faintly. "Just a few more readings, Ambassador," I murmured, my voice a low rumble, feeling crude in the pristine silence. Lyra's gaze was fixed on me, unblinking. I saw no fear, only that profound, almost unnerving serenity. As I brought the scanner closer to her chest, near the intricate glowing patterns that pulsed with increasing irregularity, I felt a familiar, subtle tremor in my own hand. It wasn't nerves. It was resonance, a faint, almost imperceptible echo of the energy I was trying to measure. My instruments registered nothing abnormal. Her cellular structure was perfect. Her neural pathways, exquisitely complex, showed no degradation. Yet, the Xylarian healers insisted she was fading, her connection to their collective consciousness weakening. They spoke of a discord in her inner song. The patterns, I mused aloud, more to myself than to her, they seemed to be flaring, especially when I'm close. Lyra's eyes closed briefly, and a thought, clear as a bell, resonated directly in my mind. "It is your song, Cale. Your chaotic symphony." I froze. My own species, humans, had only recently developed rudimentary psionic translation tech. Direct, unfiltered thought transfer was rare, and usually only possible with highly attuned Xylarian empaths. Lyra was not an empath, and yet her thought was undeniably, powerfully in my head. My song? I thought back, my mind reeling. Your essence, your emotions, they are cacophony. A beautiful, overwhelming storm. The twist hit me like a physical blow. Her sickness wasn't disease. It was me, my presence, my very human existence. The Xylarians I knew lived in a state of profound collective serenity. Their emotions were filtered, harmonized, expressed through intricate psionic patterns. My unfiltered human emotions, my frustration, my curiosity, my underlying anxiety about this case, even my awe at her beauty, were a constant, overwhelming bombardment to her delicate, highly ordered Xylarian biology. The glowing patterns on her skin weren't a symptom of illness. They were the visible manifestation of her system struggling to process the sheer, raw volume of my emotional input. I had been trying to diagnose a physical malady when the problem was one of resonance. I slowly lowered the scanner, my hands trembling with a new kind of understanding. My emotions are hurting you? I resonated. Try and project only the purest intent. Lyra opened her eyes. They held a deep, ancient sadness, but also a hint of profound acceptance. Not hurting, Cale. Overwhelming. Like 1,000 suns unfiltered in a world accustomed to moonlight. I looked at the anatomical scans on the display, now seeing them not as mere biological structures, but as conduits for a consciousness that processed reality in a way utterly alien to my own. Her inner song wasn't just a metaphor. It was her very being a delicate, complex psionic harmony. And my human chaos was a discordant, deafening roar. But why me? I asked, my voice barely a whisper. Why now? Your species, you are unique. Your emotional spectrum is vast, untamed. Most Xylarians filter it, perceive it as static, but my sensitivity is different. I feel it all, and your proximity, it amplifies. She was an anomaly even among her own kind, a Xylarian with an unfiltered sensitivity to raw emotional resonance. And I, a human, was a walking, breathing, emotional